What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is Mark coming back at y'all again. And well, first of all, y'all got excuse the light in the background. I'm back here in the guest room, and this is the only place where I could get privacy at. So y'all just excuse the glare. But y'all can see me anyhow. So I'm just saying, like, just excuse the light in the background. But anyhow, today what I wanted to do is try something a little bit different on my channel. I'm gonna be started doing more reviews from now on, like especially music reviews and on certain movies that I enjoy watching. And today what I want to do is do a review on Chris Brown's album that came out yesterday, and which he also came out which also came out on the same day with Monica's album, Code Red, and I already did a review on that album on Periscope. And for those of you who haven't watched it yet, I encourage y'all to check that out and go to Periscope before the video gets taken down. So y'all want to check that out. So go ahead and check that out on Periscope. My review on Monica's Code Red album. Uh, y'all can check it out at any time. Before the video gets taken down. But anyhow, I'm just gonna be doing Chris Brown's review album on his new album Royalty that came out yesterday, which is in dedication of his daughter. And first of all, let me just start off by saying, like, I'm not really a huge Chris Brown fan. Like, I was back in the day. Like, I think I have his first album, his very first album that came out with it 10 years ago. And that's basically the only album that I have from him. Other than that, like, I haven't been really listening to his music like that. I think the last time I really listened to him like that was maybe around 2009 or so, when he came out with songs like I Could Transform You and all that stuff. But, I haven't been checking for Chris Brown like that. And the only reason I decided to do a review on this album was because, just like I said before, I just wanted to try something a little bit different on my channel. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna just get right into it. All right. Okay. So, the first track on the album, "Back to Sleep." Uh, it was an okay song. I wasn't really feeling it that much. Um, I thought it could have been a little bit better. And I saw a comment on YouTube saying that, well, Chris Brown really must like going to sleep because he came out with that song "Don't Wake Me Up" back in 2012 and "Back to Sleep" now. And I thought that was kind of funny. But that song "Back to Sleep," it was okay. It was nothing really special. Didn't really catch my ear like that. Okay, next song, track number 2, "Fine by Me." This song kind of had like a old school 80s vibe, and it's it's all right. Like I said, like, y'all know I'm very picky with music. Like, you really gotta come out with something. Like, you really gotta go hard in order for me to impress me, and I'm not an easy person to impress. But Fine by Me kind of had that old school vibe to it, so it's an okay song. Nothing special. Okay, next song, track number 3, "Risk." And this is the song that he did with Solo Lucy. I think I pronounced his name right. By the way, I never heard him. I never heard of him before. Um, this song was okay. It didn't really catch my attention like that, so I'm not gonna really go into further detail about it. Okay, moving on. Track number 4, "Make Love." Now this song right here, this song kind of really stood out to me because this is when Chris Brown really was singing, especially when he was hitting them high notes. I'm like, you better get it, Chris. Okay, but it really is a nice song. Like, it's a slow jam, and Chris Brown was really singing his heart out. And of course, he's talking about making love to his woman and all that stuff. So, I encourage y'all to check that out. Just to see if y'all like it or not. Some may like it, some may not. To each his own. Okay. So y'all be sure to check that song out. Make love. Okay. Okay. Next song, track number 5, "Liquor." Now, most of y'all probably have heard this song already, "Liquor," since it is the very first single for the album. Like, I thought the song was okay. It's nothing really special. Chris Brown was basically talking about how somebody must have put something in his liquor in order for him to act all horny and all that stuff. So that's basically all I gotta say. It was nothing really special about the song. It was just okay. Okay, track number 6, Zero. And I believe Zero is the second single off the album. Yeah, it is the second single off the album. Now the song kind of had this song also had an old school vibe to it too. For all my old school folks out there who love the '80s music and the '70s music and all that stuff, this song maybe the one for you. Like it was a pretty nice song. Like it wasn't great, but it was good. But I thought it was nice. It has an old school vibe to it. So that's basically all I gotta say about Zero. Okay, where am I? Track number 7, Anyway. And this is the song that Chris did with Taylor Parks, which I never heard of, by the way. Um, Now I saw the music video that he did for the song, and I thought the video was good, but the song was basically talking about how I would love you anyway, in spite of all your flaws. And Chris Brown was saying that if you show me your flaws, I'll show you mine and all that stuff. So I thought it was a pretty good song, and it kind of had a little retro vibe to it as well. So that's basically my thoughts on Anyway. I thought it was a pretty nice song. Okay, next song, and this is track number 8. Let me see. Did I get that right? Yeah, track number 8. Picture Me Rolling. Picture Me Rolling is a nice song. I could picture me, cruising down a block, you know, in my lowrider, jamming to the song and all that stuff. So I thought it was a pretty nice song because it kind of has that vibe, where you can just kind of cruise down a block and you can just like jam to the music and all that stuff. So and listen to the song in your car. So I thought it was a pretty nice song. Okay. Next song, track number 9. Who's Gonna? Nobody. And now when I first heard this song, like the first thing that came to my mind was Johnny Gill and that song My Mind because like in the beginning of the song like it kind of reminded you of something that Johnny Gill would do. Then when I listened to the song even further, um it reminded me of Keith Sweat of a song that he did back in '96, I believe, Nobody. And come to find out, I was right because when I looked on Wikipedia, it contained elements of that song by Keith Sweat, Nobody, because that's exactly what it sounded like. So, and I thought it was a pretty nice song as well. I encourage y'all to check that out. And that song is called "Who's Gonna" and Nobody. Okay, track number 10, Discover. Yeah, it was an okay song. It wasn't all that great, So I wasn't really feeling the song too much, but it was kind of like a nice song nonetheless. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about Discover. Track number 11. Wait, is that 11? Hold up. Yeah, track number 11. Little bit. Now, Little Bit is another one of my favorite songs in the album too. Chris Brown, I think he was talking about how he needs a little bit more. It's basically a sexual song, of course. So, and I thought it was a nice song. In fact, I think this should be the next single, Little Bit, because it has a nice uh the song is kind of catchy and it has a nice beat to it and all that stuff. So I recommend y'all checking that song out as well, a little bit. Okay, track number 12, Proof. This this was a good song. It wasn't great. Like Chris Brown was talking about how he don't need to have no proof to to say that he loves a woman and all that stuff, you know. And that was basically all he was talking about. Just he didn't need to have no proof in order to show his love to a woman or to anybody. Okay, but that was basically all I gotta say for proof. Okay, moving on. Track number 13, No Filter. Eh, it's all right. It wasn't all that good, you know. Like it didn't really move me that much. Like it was just decent. Like it wasn't nothing special. So I'm just move on from it. And last but not least, track number 14, Lil More, Royalty. And of course, this is the song dedicated to his daughter, Royalty. And he was basically talking about how before I go to work, I need a little bit more of your love and all that stuff. And how he was basically saying how Royalty was the lyrics to his song and all that stuff. So, and I thought it was a pretty nice song, you know, in dedication to his daughter. So, and that's basically it. Now, what would I rate this album? I would probably rate this album a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, something like that. Like, it was good, but it wasn't great. Like, I don't necessarily think the album is Grammy worthy, you know, but that's just my opinion. I don't know about y'all, but, you know, I recommend y'all listening to the album for yourselves and see what you, and, you know, just tell me what you think about it and what's your thoughts on the album. And that's basically all I gotta say. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and you can follow me on my Twitter at 504 Mark Anthony. And you can also catch me on Periscope and Blab and all that good stuff. And in the meantime, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.